Good morning, guys, and welcome back to episode 33 of HellHeim. We are working on fortifying Spireholm before we take out Goblin Boss. Just drew a blank. Frick. I know his name. I just can't think of it at the moment. So, we all know about Spireholm, the two stairways, and so on, but it's been a bit of a pain in the butt getting up and down, so I added another portal. We have the Spireholm portal, which is the one we just came through. We have a portal titled Keep, which takes us, wait for it, downstairs. So I've built up the wall out to a 90 here. I did actually turn it into a 90. This outer corner, it's a little off, but it's about as close as I can get, and it still looks fairly neat and decent. We do have a doorway here to go out into this area. Eventually I want to house this in as well, though that's going to be after we build up the rest of Spireholm. And after we defeat Yoggoth. There we go. That's the name. For now, though, I want to get at least one layer of wall all the way around. I did take out a large stone back behind over there, and it did afford me a bit of materials to work with. And we are going to have to move our stone cutter. There is a limit to what I'm going to be able to reach. I think that's the limit. Yeah, and that's pretty much the limit over here too, is this corner. Oh, I managed to get all the way to the corner. Nope. Those two are in the wrong spot. There we go. And that's as far as we can comfortably reach, so I'm going to grab this. I'm going to check it around the back corner here. And then get back to putting this low wall up. We might actually get 2 layers out of this. I'm not entirely sure. We actually might get 2 layers out of this. Nice. So we'll go ahead and start on the second layer. That sounds suspiciously like a growth. Where it is. Actually, that might be me turning and stepping, actually. Just sounded wetter than that. Oh, wrong thing. God damn it. Did it again. There, that there, that there. And then we'll continue on. And if we do have a little bit of spare stone when we finish out this layer, what I'll do is extend this angle, as this angle is just a wee tad on the short side. Okay, so that's 8. They're 4 each, so that's 32 stone. We actually can extend this wall some considerable distance. Alright, what do we got left? Enough to extend this one at least 2. Oh, we don't have our stone cutter over here again. Alright. Crafting, stone cutter. Chuck it back in that hole. And go to heavy build. There we go. And we have 11 left. Not enough to do more than 3 stones. Still, this gets us our baseline wall. I am probably actually going to bring these down one to here. Missing requirements. Yep. Too far. There we go. Oh. So if we put these in here, it will allow us for the arch door, the darkwood door. And at the same time as allowing the darkwood door... Really? Okay. Oh, darn it. I am just missing all my jumps today. In addition to allowing the darkwood door to fit properly. I actually put that in. And what I'm going to do is take these out. And then I can take this out. I can take this out. Set those across. And now we're out of stone. But, and I'll have to do it with, well, I can get one more in. There we go. I'll have to do it with that one as well. But I'm going to lower them down. The darkwood door will fit, and if you notice, that away and zoom in, it sticks up just a little bit, and I did that on purpose so that there is just a touch of clearance underneath the darkwood door, so it's not like phasing through the dirt, which just annoys me. But we have the base of the keep. We do have a stairwell here, which goes up to a door, which will come out into a upper area over here. And this bailey will probably run eventually to some extent in this direction, kind of at an angle. And what I'll be doing is I'll be leveling it off and building it at an angle. I missed a stump. I planted a bunch of fir trees and a couple of pine trees up here. But what this will allow is a very, very large farming area. Okay, come here. Come on, Skeeter. And while we're here, we will grab these stones. Because we are out of stone at the moment. And we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 large rocks right here. So it's not like we're 5 large rocks right here. It's not like we can't get stone. It's just at the moment we don't have any prepped out in mind. I will probably be doing some stone mining offline or pausing the video so you guys don't have to suffer through me picking at a rock for half an hour. Well, 10 minutes, but you get the point. It's annoying for me, so it has to be annoying for you. Let's go ahead and chuck our ledge in here, so we can finish that out. And then with this one, what we can do is we can take all this out. But because these are low, we can just hop up on this and get it this way. There we go. And again, just lowering this down 1. Yeah, that is not what I wanted to do. Wrong button. And it's easy enough to just, there you go. All cleaned up. And we can actually dry out under here. Which also means there will be no water damage to the doors that are in these spots. And because it's full 2 blocks wide, without going this way, it allows me to snap the doors to the middle. But we are going to run back to Plains Home for a quick repair. because I haven't built all of this stuff for Spireholm. Oh, of course, there's a smell of sulfur in the air. God damn it. Let's go ahead and eat, so we're topped up. Would you stop lighting my locks on fire, you asshole? Hey, numbnuts. Alright. There you are. There's a Surtling out on our beacon platform who just despawned. Okay. That's what I was doing. We still have one out there. Had one out there? Ah. Ah, crips. Would you stop destroying your paddock? Nice. God damn it. Get back inside. Okay. Where is he? What I need to do is I need to finish building this wall all the way around. And then putting little shelters with workbenches in them. To keep things from spawning inside. Apparently I did pick another one up. Also, once we kill Yagluth, we will have the ability to go to the trader and buy eggs. Which is where a lot of our gold is going to go, because they're stupidly expensive. But once we have eggs, we will have chicken, and we will have an endless supply of feathers, as well as actually eggs. And I do intend to have a decent-sized chicken farm. And it was nighttime, wasn't it? Yes, it is nighttime. I think. That or it's just miserable rainy. Which is also possible. No, it was nighttime. So, I did see some tar downstairs. So we're going to need that. It's in this one. Yeah. I don't know that we have any iron. We will grab the fine wood out of here. And we'll grab the building wood just in case. Let's go ahead and chuck this all down here. And we'll grab the core wood as well. And we have our growth trophy and more tar. We'll throw that. Might help to pull the growth trophy out of my pack. We'll throw that in there. How many do we have? We only have one over here, so we'll have to run to it'd be that portal, Meadow Home. Actually, we'll do that while we're here. Because we are getting to the point where we need to start setting up for Yagluth. So what we'll do is we'll run downstairs. We'll grab our 5 trophies. We'll grab 2 of these. That should be all we need. Jump through the plains home gate. Is there still a gate? There was still a gate in the gate room back there. What the hell gate was that? Was there a gate? Yeah, there was. Which one is it? Oh, it's the motor gate. Well, we will... Yep. We will take this one with us, and we will put the motor gate back over in Plainsholm. Certs, that trade home. I have 2 gates activate right around us. Motor. At some point we need to build an Elder Gate as well. I need to actually get them in order again because motor's out of order. Actually, no, motor's not because this is... Let's go to this. That's Spire Home. That's Trader. That's the Surtling Farm, and then that's... Okay, so we should be good. I think that's it. What we can do is we'll run in here. And we can... For now, we're just finding a spot on the ground floor. The hell did it go? There it is. Regular wood? For now, we're just gonna slap that down there. I think most of these workbenches are actually gonna go to the second floor, because the first floor is going to be given over to the Galder table and the Black Forge and all of that. Though I am more and more thinking I did build this too big. So I may, at some point, pull this down and rebuild. Like this part of it, not down below. Down below is going to continue expanding as the keep gets bigger. Ah, shoot. I'll throw them in here. We do, however, have a whole metric ton of wood that needs to get put down into chests. I also need to hike that chest up here. We're going to grab this stuff out of here, as this is kind of my emergency, not emergency, but our basic use chest. We're going to have to run the staircase. That's if we have iron. And we do. Okay, we have iron. Up the staircase we get. We're actually going to build some chests for storage. For now, I'm going to place them under windows. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. And I will stick one there for food bits. Marble and stone. Various woods. This will be kill chest. Okay. And we are out of iron again. Which means I'm going to have to go find a couple more swamp crypts. You know, let's go to 8. What is required? Requires 4 iron bars to make a door. So it's 8 per pair. Yeah. We are going to have to go mine some iron. which I am not going to be doing right now. So, I suppose our next project is figuring out our level here. That's a little better. We do have a couple of locks up the hill we're going to need to deal with before we take out that village. My numbnuts. Might as well pick them. Eventually we're going to be taking these out. We'll replace them. Just plant everything. So this is going to be the level here. I'm guessing this is probably going to line up on voxel this direction. And then about here we'll cut back at an angle. And then we'll come into the end of this wall. That is a big bailey, so there will be plenty of room for farming. I'm not going to be building the entire bailey before we challenge Yugwith. I do need to get these front doors on because I don't want raids coming in here, through here, and then trying to get up there to destroy anything, or attacking this pillar, because if they attack this pillar and break it, this house is done. I'm also going to need to put a gate in here of some kind. 8, 7, there we go. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a section of this kind of flattened down. And some of it's going to require digging, of course. some of that digging is going to be right back in here. Because I'm bringing this wall down. And then it's going to turn and come out this way. Six. That's a high spot. Ish in here. There. And then, of course, this is all going to require digging out. Let's see if I can get this edge tucked in. There we go. I'm trying to carry this as far as I can with as little digging and as little terrain raising as possible. We are going to have to raise some terrain in this corner. Okay, that's going to have to be hit with the pick. And I'm just leveling this out. The wall isn't going to come all the way out here, and I am going to be retexturing it with just the open planes. It's a high spot. That's a high spot. Okay. Let's go ahead and eat just so that we're not low on health. If I bring the corner here, I'm going to have to bring this corner up, which is fine. Couple spots isn't bad. I just don't want to do something like I had to do there, where it took 2 of the large stones to fill that in around the base of the spire. A few stones here and there isn't going to fuss me much. When I've got to put 2 of the large stones into leveling, that's expensive. And I'm leaving these here out in this open area just as a pickable food source until such time as I actually get ready to build the wall and put the proper farm in. Which is actually brings to mind another game that I have. And I don't know if you guys would be interested in it, so do leave a comment below if you would be. As a like once a week thing, rather than a survival game, I also have a farming simulator. I have Farm Sim 22 that I also rather enjoy. We could do some farming. Okay, so this is going to require stone to bring up. And we have 2 lumps we have to take down. But that is a nice large farming bailey, which is what it's going to be. I'm going to run home and sleep real quick. Now we do have 4 stones out there that we can cut down, but we're going to need to take out... we need to go back through this portal because our bed's in Plains Home. We do need to take out that village before we can viably... before we can really viably start taking out those stones without being attacked constantly, we are going to need to take that village out and clear it. Which also means we're going to need to clear the locks out. Yeah, that's all done. I put stone over here, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay, it's upstairs at Spirehome then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and top off my stacks to 10. We have eaten recently. Put these in here. Nice, we got another stack of berries for lox pie. We only have 8 lox meat left, and we're down to 35 fish. So we have a stack of fish wraps, and we've got 7 fish wraps there with a spare fish left over. So we are running low on fish. We are definitely running low on lox. I did cook up a full load of food. So we're not short on food at the moment. We also are going to need to grow or I'm going to need to grow and harvest a bunch more barley. I really should be planting it in between, but I'm busy with today's projects, which is getting the... I didn't grab. I should have grabbed. Alright, there's the other stone. We'll take the stone with us. Don't need the marble. Don't really need the wood. We can't even use that crafting station. It's too exposed. So we do have tar on us. We do not need tar on us. I will throw that in the top of the kill box, because you do on occasion get growths that you get it off of. So what we're going to do is we're going to mine out the 2 lumps in the outer bailey, which is the other direction because I'm all discombobulated and been running in circles. Okay, so I'm going to mine out these 2 lumps. Go ahead and pick these stones. And I'm going to fill this in. So we're going to start with mining so that we can hopefully just fill that in one go without having to go get a rock. I'm also trying to knock it down far enough that we're just raising the ground a touch so that I can get as much stone out of this as possible. That's still high here. That's a high spot there. I may have overshot that one. This is a lump. We were having trouble reducing with the hoe. And we will also have to remember to keep workbenches scattered around the entire extent of Spireholm's outer keeps. Or within the curtain walls, but out along the curtain walls, as well as if there's any spot where the build zone does not cross over, we will have to put a workbench in, or fire, or something, to keep stuff from spawning inside. Oof, I may have cut that a bit deep. We'll see. Oh, it seems to have flattened out. Nice. We'll flatten this. Ooh, it's a high spot. Six. There we go. And that flattens out nicely. So this is going to be the Garden Bailey. I will be planting all forms of gardening in here, not just barley and whatnot. Okay. We appear to be a touch low over here. Okay. I will have to come back through and properly level this. So I will probably be doing that offline. Just for the, you know, strain of y'all's sanity. So let's grab our flattening tool. I may have taken that up too high, I'm not sure. Oh. Oh, that's low. Alright, we're going to put one there, and we're going to put one there. And then we're going to level it out, and thus push it into the rock wall. Nicely. Eight. Give me a crafting bench. Back to 7. Oof, those were deep. Okay. That should be just about flat. But yes, this has basically been a video of prep work for the next Bailey. Again, I will be doing a lot of the rock picking offline. It's going to be... I need to take out those 4 rocks. I'm going to need to take out these 2 locks. I'm going to need to take out that village to do so. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to get this properly leveled in. So we'll get our level back here and just keep pushing our level out. And I will get this edge somewhat trimmed up and ready to go for building the wall. I will probably mine those 4 rocks offline after the next episode because I need to take out this village before I do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan for the next episode to be a Fearling removal service episode. Which is to say, we're going to take out that village, those locks. We're going to take out the village that's over there, and probably those any locks that are over there. We're going to need to start getting more food. So there's not going to be a lot of in-between time in between this episode and the next episode. Because the next episode, we're going to go hunting. We're going to clear the area out of enemies. And once we clear the area of enemies, we'll be able to further expand. I don't really see a great use for trying to put anything here because we have a river. But what I might do is I might cut in a lake in here and put a wall kind of around it and have a water feature in my castle. I don't know. As it stands, we do have the creek out front as well, which runs out there. We're building a kind of around and across it here. There is space over here to build-ish, but there's also a standing stone there. What standing stone is that anyway? Ah. Ulf was hot. He didn't like the plains. It was too hot. But yeah, it's basically, we're going to do a hunt episode next episode. We're going to take out Fearlings. Take out locks. I'm going to need to breed some locks. I'm going to need to grow a bunch of barley between streams. So that's most of what my between stream is going to be, is just planting barley upon barley upon barley. I may end up rebuilding Spirehome once we've taken out Yaglith. God, I keep forgetting his name. Once we've taken out Yaglith, I may end up rebuilding Spirehome and making it smaller. Its footprint is a bit big, so what I'd end up doing is building a smaller platform about the size of that one up higher, or just taking the outer edge off, technically, of the upper platform. If I take out... It's actually really easy to disassemble. The staircase would also end up going once I have everything set up. That's the big thing. Once I have everything set up. Because I can't use portals to transfer ingots, so I have to get everything up here ingots-wise. But if I go around and I take out this layer of stone, taking this down to a 5x5, all the way around, and then I knock out this core layer around the fireplace, and I would have to knock out the staircases on the first floor. Once that's all taken down, this entire structure will collapse. What I would probably end up doing to keep it from falling all the way down is going all the way around this and putting floors, 3 floors out, because that's what wood will support. Then when I drop it, everything falls onto the wood. I can run around up here, I can pick it up, I can carry it back up a staircase, I can put it away into chests in the central core area, then I can rebuild the house properly. But the eventual goal is to have everything set up in here, and then to remove the... Come on, brain, work with me. To get everything set up, and then remove the staircase entirely. So the only way up here is through that portal. But I still do want a rather massive keep down below. So I just think it looks cool that, you know, you've got the little fancy house on top of the spire with a massive keep laid out below it. On that note, though, we are almost up to an hour, 59 minutes, 20 seconds. So I am going to go ahead and call this episode here. We have got the farm put in, which is way out that direction, and still needs a wall. We are going to need to, or I am going to need to offline some more iron for the doors. Could take these doors out. I'm going to do that. 219. Bonsai. Can only take 100 damage from a fall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Darkwood Gates. We can put the Darkwood Gates in there, and we now have doorways to keep stuff out. And what we can do is we can come up to this one And we can actually... I only brought enough for one. Okay, I was going to airlock it, one on either side. But we'll put one in the middle. Actually... now it can be airlocked. So they've got to get through 2 of those gates to get in. So we are actually now secured. I have a metric load of metals to get up there, but we are out of iron. So I've got to go find another couple of sunken crypts and take care of those. Oh, where is swamp? If we go to Plainsholm, plunk the boat down, we can sail out here, and there's bone mass here. We've only taken out 3 sunken crypts in this swamp. So there is probably quite a few more sunken crypts out in here that I can do. And that's really close to Plainsholm. I just sail over, park it in this bay, and go into the swamp. So when I get to needing metal, I will do that. Eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fireplace out, probably remove the chimney as well, and I'm going to stack all of my chests kind of in this area, in the center, as many chests as I can fit in the middle, in prep for shrinking the house down some. Also, when we put this fireplace back in, it is not going to be center room. It is probably going to be pushed to the back of the room. As well as the chimney's only going to be 1 square wide going up. Because what I'm going to end up doing is putting a roof in there that cuts it down to 1 square wide going up through the 2nd floor. Because the 2nd floor is also going to be probably a little, well, what I might do for this one is I might actually set it up for the 2nd floor to be extended out. But that's where we are today. Episode 33 is building and maintenance. And next episode will be Fearling Hunt and Lox hunting. And then after that, I will do a bunch of off-screen stone mining, and prepping out so that we can just build that wall. And once the wall is built, we'll be good to go and take on Big Boss. Now, out in the... one other thing before we get out of here. Man, cannot see anything out there. Okay. So rather than looking out and explaining it, what I'm going to do is I'll just explain it to you. It's not just going to be farms. So I'm going to have little carrot spot. I'm going to have a little turnip spot, onion spot, and all that. But I'm also going to have fairly large barley, a small area for flax, and I'll just plant it and let it grow because I don't need any more flax. And then I will also have windmills down there and other things to help support an actual farm. But on that note, I'm going to get out of your hair. If you liked the video, put a thumbs up down in the bottom. If you didn't like the video, put a thumbs down. Tell me what you didn't like so I can fix the video. Or fix how I'm making the videos. And, of course, if you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. It helps the channel out. And as we grow, there will be more stuff that comes with it. On that note, however, it is time for me to sign off for the day. Y'all have a great time.